Good evening. It's Saturday the 2nd of December and welcome to Wyke Regis TV News for the week of 2nd of December. And in the news this week, NHS services in Dorset are currently experiencing significant levels of demand, and the NHS is asking for help from the public by asking everyone to use the right service at the right time. The NHS are asking us to use the NHS 111 online or to call 111 on the telephone if we need urgent care that is not life-threatening. If face-to-face support is needed, an appointment may be booked in at a local minor injuries unit or urgent treatment centre. While you can simply turn up at MRU or UTC, that's an urgent treatment centre, you may be offered an appointment later that day or even on the next day, or signposted elsewhere depending on your needs. Now, if you need mental health support, you can call Connection on 0800 652 0190. The Connection service is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pharmacies can also help with allergies, constipation, headaches, earaches and many other ailments. So if it's a minor ailment like that, maybe try a pharmacy first. And of course, if it's a life-threatening situation, then the 999 service is there. We just ring 999 and ask for an ambulance. Now, you can find out about the whole range of NHS services for the people of Dorset by going to this specific website, www.staywelldorset.nhs.uk. That's www.staywelldorset.nhs.uk. And of course, for non-urgent healthcare and ongoing healthcare needs, then you can contact your GP as usual. Now, due to the extreme demands that hospitals continue to face, people are also being asked to transfer to alternative care settings out of hospital after their treatment to start their recovery. And this is to free up hospital beds. So do be aware that the hospitals, if you go in for treatment, will be looking to discharge you as soon as they can to an alternative setting. Now, a blaze in an electricity cabinet in Commercial Road, Weymouth, resulted in a large power cut across the town on Tuesday this week. A total of 6 fire crews attended the fire at a low voltage electricity cabinet in Regis car park on Commercial Road just before 7 p.m. on Tuesday. A witness said it looked like someone was welding. The sparks were huge and sounded like fireworks going off. A total of 100 buildings were affected by the loss of power, which was not restored until early the next morning for some customers. The traffic lights on the junction with King Street were also affected. A spokesperson for Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service said, "We were called to Melcombe Regis car park on Commercial Road, Weymouth at 6:58 on Tuesday, following a fire at an electricity substation. This caused a power cut. 90 residential buildings and 10 commercial buildings and the traffic lights on the junction with King Street were affected. 3 fire crews attended, 2 from Weymouth and 1 from Portland, and firefighters established a safety cordon, helped with traffic management and carried out welfare checks on the local residents." The call was ended at 10:56 p.m. with crews leaving shortly afterwards, when engineers from SSE were on scene to carry out the repairs. Now, staying with Dorset Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service, they are reminding people about the best ways to stay safe while staying warm this winter, especially with the cost of living still being high. Safe and Well manager Sarah Moore said, "When the temperature starts to drop, we know that people get heaters and electric blankets out of storage, but we also know that lots of households are doing things differently to try and save money, whether that's using an open fire for the first time in years or delaying essential maintenance on boilers. The risk could be far greater than any cash saving, so we're urging everyone to take care and save safely." And they've got a hashtag Save Safely that they are using. She added, "We are here to help and offer advice. If you are in doubt over any home fire safety issues, please do get in touch, and always remember to test your smoke detector every week, as working smoke detectors save lives. We'd also recommend carbon monoxide alarms to warn against the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. It could be the best thing you buy this year. Now, the safety advice from Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue in terms of heating your home says don't use camp stoves, barbecues or patio heaters indoors. Check electric heaters or electric blankets that haven't been used for a while, as these could be a fire risk. Make sure you are using the right heater in the right place. Standard gas or electrical portable heaters must not be used in shower rooms or bathrooms, for instance. If you are drying clothes indoors, keep them well away from heat sources so they don't catch fire. If you have an open fire or wood burner, make sure you get your chimney swept. And of course, make sure you get your gas boiler serviced to avoid problems with carbon monoxide. Now, you can get advice from Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue this winter, and they have a special website. It's www.dwfire.org.uk/save-safely. So that's www.dwfire.org.uk/save-safely. Now, on Saturday the 25th of November, a team of guerrilla gardeners were out and about behind Tesco's in Dorchester, tidying up a much-used lane popular with pedestrians and cyclists. The footpath between Sawmills Lane and Tesco's is very narrow, overgrown with vegetation, hemmed in by chicken wire and potentially dangerous after dark. Now, David DeRose of the DTAG group, that's, I can't remember what detail. Oh, the Dorchester Transport Action Group. There we go. The David DeRose of the Dorchester Transport Action Group explained this path is well used by both pedestrians and cyclists, yet nobody seems to accept responsibility for maintenance. So last Saturday, 4 members from Dorchester Transport Action Group took matters and vegetation literally into their own hands and cleared the path. At the same time, users were asked to sign a petition to make long-term improvements to the path so that it is more secure and wide enough for both walkers and cyclists. That strikes me as something that might be appropriate in other areas of Dorset and certainly in areas of Weymouth as well. Now, the Dorchester Christmas Cracker was a huge success in 2022 when a new format took the event on to an all-day affair in Dorchester. The Christmas Cracker event will be back next Sunday, the 10th of December, with even more festive fun for all the family. The Christmas Cracker event will start at 11 a.m. and run through to 4 p.m. Now, Steve Bully, who's the Cracker chairman, and you can see Steve in the picture on screen, said, due to the huge success of the event in 2022, we had traders signing up for space at the 2023 event within a few hours. High West Street in Dorchester will be transformed into a festive shopping spectacular with over 100 trading stalls and a Christmas fair with a further 75 tables. This year over 2 floors, which will be held in the Corn Exchange, and our thanks to our Christmas fair supporters, Farnfield Solicitors. This year there will be an entertainment stage managed by local radio station Keep 106, which is kindly sponsored by Al Molo Dorchester, with festival music acts entertaining across the day. The very popular Santa Hat Children's Parade will lead the top of High West Street at 12 noon. Last year, over 150 children followed the procession through the streets of Dorchester. Now, the Cracker event has been organised by a committee of volunteers, and a significant contribution is made by the Dorchester Chamber for Business, Dorchester Bid and Dorchester Town Council. The 2023 event is kindly sponsored once again by Kingston Moorwood College and Every Care Dorchester. So that's next Sunday, 10th of December, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, Dorset Council has received special recognition for an innovative solution designed to reduce energy consumption and save money. The authority competed against more than 800 nominations from around the world in the International Green Apple Environment Awards to receive a silver award at the Houses of Parliament. It won the award for its electronic hotbox, situated at the Charminster Highways Depot. The council is the first in the country to install an all-electric solar-powered container to keep asphalt, that's the stuff that we put on the road surfaces, hot while it is stored without relying on carbon-emitting fossil fuels. The hotbox, slightly bigger than a large skip, is powered by an array of solar panels on the depot roof. This removes the need to purchase electricity or gas to run it. As well as saving money, this is helping the council meet its target of becoming a carbon neutral council by 2040. Councillor Ray Bryan, Dorset Council's portfolio holder for Highways, Travel and Environment, picked up the award with Dave Blackburn, who you can see in the picture, and Neil Turner from the Highways team. Councillor Bryan said, "I'm thrilled our innovation has been recognised with a Green Apple Award. Powered by the solar panels on our Chelmsford depot roof, it is reducing our reliance on expensive electricity and gas and bringing us closer to our 2040 net zero target." When in use, the hotbox runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, using a maximum of 4 electric elements. It doesn't use much energy, it doesn't use more energy than a kettle. The judges said of the project, in pursuit of environmental goals, Dorset Council optimised renewable energy by utilising solar panels to power the UK's first all-electric asphalt storage hotbox, reducing carbon emissions by 80,443 kilograms a year. Their commitment to corporate social responsibility aligns with Dorset's climate emergency declaration, driving innovation and a path towards becoming a carbon neutral council by 2040. Now, Dorset police officers are investigating an alleged assault at a pub in Weymouth and are appealing for witnesses or anyone with information to come forward. Dorset Police received a report at around 9:20 p.m. that is, by the way, on Saturday the 25th of November, that a man had been assaulted outside the Bridge Inn pub in Bridge Inn Lane, Preston. It is reported that the victim, a man in his 50s, was involved in a verbal altercation with 2 young men earlier in the evening who were also visiting the pub. Later in the evening, the victim left the pub and was attacked by the men, sustaining injuries to his back, hand, face and head. Officers attended the incident and following inquiries, a 20-year-old man from Weymouth was arrested on suspicion of assault. He has been released on police bail as officers continue their investigation. A second man has attended a voluntary police interview. Police Constable Thomas Pocock of Weymouth Police said, "We are continuing to investigate this incident and I'm appealing to anyone who was in the pub or around the area of the Bridge Inn at the time and has information to help inquiries to please get in touch." Now, as usual, if you want to get in touch with Dorset Police in respect of this or any other crime or incident, you can call them on the non-emergency number 101, or if you wish to give the information anonymously, you can do that via the Crime Stoppers charity on 0800 555 111. Now, staying with Dorset Police Lift Legend campaign will return this December, with 70 licensed premises set to offer free soft drinks to designated drivers over the festive period. Drink and drug driving is one of the fatal 5 causes of serious injuries and deaths on roads in southwest England. Last winter, Dorset Police arrested 319 people for driving under the influence of alcohol and or drugs. In a bid to tackle drink and drug driving, Dorset Police has announced the return of this popular campaign, Lift Legend, an initiative that looks to reward designated drivers with free drinks as a thank you for getting their friends and colleagues and family members home safely. Now, Lift Legends will run from yesterday, that's the 1st of December, through until the 1st of January. Drivers buying a soft drink in one of the participating venues will receive a voucher to get their second drink free of charge. During the month-long operation, Dorset Police will be using social media channels to raise awareness of the dangers involved with drink and drug driving, carrying out intelligence-led checks and engaging with motorists on the risks of getting behind the wheel after consuming alcohol or taking drugs. Now, there is a whole list on the Dorset Police website of those 70 venues. I'm just going to tell you the ones that are in Weymouth. They are the Admiral Hardy, the Boot Inn, the famous Old Spa, the George Inn on Portland, Hardy's Hop House in Weymouth, Noth Tavern, Springhead, the Old Ship, the Red Lion, Spice Ship, the Turk's Head and the Wellington Arms. So there we go. Those are the pubs participating in that free soft drinks for drivers. If you are in Dorchester or the surrounding areas, Bridport or as far as Bournemouth and Poole, do go on the Dorset Police website and look for Lift Legends, and you will find the list of those participating hostilleries who will help you out with a free drink for your drivers. Now, South Western Railways has confirmed its services on days of national, industrial and strike action in December. Unfortunately, strikes continue on our railways. Excuse me. The ASLEF union, which represents train drivers, will take industrial action from yesterday, the 1st of December, through to the 9th of December, with South Western Railway drivers taking strike action on Wednesday, the 6th of December. That's this coming Wednesday. Now, on Wednesday, the 6th, there will be an extremely limited service with trains only running between London Waterloo and Basingstoke, Felton, Woking, Guildford, and between Basingstoke and Salisbury. So the nearest those trains will get to us down here on the south coast looks like it's going to be Basingstoke. Trains will only operate on these routes between the hours of 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening. There will be no other services on any lines outside of these times. There will be no service to the Island line, that's down in Portsmouth, and customers in areas such as Bournemouth, Weymouth, Exeter, Portsmouth, Reading, Southampton, Staines, Windsor and Yeovil will not be served by any trains on the 6th of December. Customers are urged to only travel if absolutely necessary, to check their entire journey if they must travel before they travel. Now, unlike previous rounds of ASLEF industrial action, the union will be striking on different days for different train operators across industrial action period. Throughout the 9-day period, ASLEF has also instructed its members not to work any overtime, which will affect South Western Railways from Friday the 1st to Tuesday the 5th and from Thursday the 7th to Saturday the 9th. While South Western Railways will be running a normal timetable on most of its network from the 1st to the 5th and the 7th to the 9th, there will be some cancellations. Customers are advised to check their full journey before travelling during these dates due to the strike action to make sure that there haven't been cancellations this end, and of course that if you're going for onward travel with another operator, that their drivers are not on strike that day. Now, journey planners online on the internet are being updated to reflect the service changes. You can check online or you can get in touch with National Rail Inquiries before starting your journey. Now, a vision has been unveiled for the new Marks & Spencer superstore at the Weymouth Gateway site. The developers behind the regeneration of the site, already home to Aldi, B&M, Costa, Dunelm and McDonald's, have submitted a planning application for building a large building measuring 3,886 square metres. This has been cited in part to replace a smaller unit which already has planning consent. If this new application is successful, it will be home to a new and expanded Marks & Spencer's and will create around 45 additional jobs. The planning application also includes 234 additional parking spaces, including extra electrical vehicle charging points and covered cycle racks and associated infrastructure and landscaping. If the application is approved, the retail giant, that's Marks & Spencer's, would leave its current premises in St Mary Street in the town centre. The new store will be more than twice the size of the existing town centre shop and will include new clothing, home and beauty departments and a fresh market-style food hall with a range of new features, including a new bakery. So we await that with interest. Now, a well-loved Weymouth Animal Welfare charity shop is to reopen its doors in time for Christmas. Paws, which you'll be very familiar with if you live in Weymouth and Portland, the Paws Animal Welfare Society is returning to Weymouth Town Centre after several years away. The charity was forced to close its doors at its St Thomas Street store due to the pandemic, but is all set to open a new location on Great George Street this coming Tuesday, the 5th of December, just in time for Christmas shoppers. Lionel Nibbs, who's the chairman of Paws, said, "We were in the main street but have not been there for 3 years now, so we have decided to open a new shop. They are now just waiting for the fittings to be secured properly for health and safety reasons, but remain on course to open this week." And with Christmas just around the corner, the store will be hoping it can provide residents an opportunity to buy gifts and stocking fillers and support animal welfare at the same time. Mr. Nibbs added, people thought we had gone off the face of the earth, but we hope to be open for Christmas. The charity was established 42 years ago by Betty Austin, and originally the shop was at the Carwell Shopping Centre before moving to St Thomas Street in 2013. Whilst the shop was closed during the pandemic, the charity continued to provide support. It bought a caravan at Weymouth Holiday Park and rented it out, with the profit used to fund the charity. Naples is very excited about the opening of a new shop in the town centre again, and is keen for people to donate items and to support them. They went on to say, we would be very grateful for donations, particularly ladies and gents clothing. We are ready to take them now, but you can ring them and check in about when you can take it into the shop, and they might be even able to help by offering a collection. And the number to ring if you've got some clothing and you want to find out when to take it in, or to see if you can arrange a collection, is 07807 915 823. That's 07807 915 823. Now, round 4 of the Household Support Fund will reopen for applications this Tuesday at 10 a.m. That's the 5th of December, for low-income households in the Dorset Council area. The government scheme, funded by the Department for Work and Pensions, provides support in the form of supermarket vouchers. Citizens' Advice will be allocating this fund on behalf of Dorset Council, and vouchers will be issued to residents who meet the eligibility criteria within 6 to 8 weeks. The government scheme is funded by the Department of Work and Pensions. Dorset Council households will be able to apply if they have an annual household net income of less than £30,000 and savings of less than £16,000, and they've not applied for previous household support fund payments within the last 6 months. Calculation for the annual net income should not include things such as personal independence payment, disability living allowance, attendance allowance, carers allowance or child benefit, and applications are limited to 1 per household. Now, the website to go to for information and applications is www.dorsetcouncil.gov.uk/household-support-fund. So www.dorsetcouncil.gov.uk/household-support-fund. And if you need help completing the form, pop into any customer access point, and I think the main one really in Weymouth is at the library, or give the customer service team a call on 01305 221 000. That's 01305 221 000. And finally, in our headlines tonight, Christmas shopping is well underway and trees and decorations are going up in people's homes. If you have a real Christmas tree, then Weldmars Hospice Care's Christmas Tree Cycle scheme can easily take the pressure off of disposing your tree at the end of Christmas. You can already book in your real Christmas tree collection for January in return for a suggested minimum donation of £10 per tree for the charity, and relax and enjoy the Christmas celebrations knowing that someone else is arranged to pick up your tree and it's something else off your to-do list. Collections will be made between Saturday the 6th and Monday the 8th of January in Weymouth, Portland, Dorchester, Bedminster, Blandford, Bridport, Sherborne, Shaftesbury and Gillingham areas. And the spokesperson said, our tree cycle initiative is once again kindly supported by locally run Trinity Street Christmas trees, who will be making the collections on Weldmar's behalf alongside Weldmar volunteers and helping to dispose of the trees in an eco-friendly manner. Fiona Hansford, who's the fundraising lead at Weldmar, says the money raised will make a significant difference for those who need the charity's care. She said this will be the 6th year of running Weldmar's Christmas tree cycle, and each year it has grown. Every donation for every tree collected means that we can continue to provide specialist care for adults in Dorset living with a life-limiting illness, and also to support their loved ones. I'm looking forward to going out and helping with the collections again this year. Now that's the end of this week's headlines. Now, last week you will remember that we mentioned about the areas of outstanding natural beauty being renamed as national landscapes. We said that we would share with you some of Dorset's areas that are designated as national landscapes, and we've got one of those for you this week. In this video you will see the natural beauty of Maiden Castle in mid-Dorset. Stunning Iron Age hill fort with great views and walks and a good introduction to the South Dorset Ridgeway ancient landscape. Probably the biggest and most significant site in the whole of the South Dorset Ridgeway area, it has long been recognised as one of the largest Iron Age hill forts in Europe. It's around the size of 50 football pitches. The hill fort was built on the barrows and monuments from earlier times, a place of great significance to Ridgeway people for many thousands of years. You can't help but be impressed by the vast ramparts and spectacular views, but you can try out some apps which will actually give you more information about the castle's past. I think you can get 3D images of it and all sorts of things. Anyway, here's a short video about Maiden Castle from the Dorset National Landscapes team. There we go. And we will hear more about and see more about some of the other national landscapes across Dorset in future weeks. And if you want to discover more about them now, you can go to the specific website www.dorset-nl.org.uk. That's www.dorset-nl for nationallandscapes.org.uk. Now, we're coming towards Christmas rapidly and decorations are starting to go up, and some wonderful things have appeared on some of our local post boxes, and you can see a picture on screen now of one in Portland Road in Wyke, Regis. Now, also in Wyke Regis, where we are based, another recent tradition over the last few years that will start to happen in the next few days as we get closer to Christmas is some small knitted angels will appear all over the area. They have been knitted by a group of volunteers from All Saints Church in Wyke Regis, and they're placed around the community as a gift for local people from the church at Christmas. We're now going to hear from Janet Hall and learn a bit more about the Christmas angels coming to Wyke Regis this Christmas.
Angels are coming to Wyke Regis, so keep your eyes open. From the 1st of December,
St Edmund's and All Saints churches are sending them out
to waft along the pathways, hoping that you might come along and find one.
People in the parish have been knitting angels for months now. And they have been brought to the church to have a label put on them. It was hard work making sure everyone had a label on. Many hands make light work.
So if you see a little angel like this one, pick it up and take it home. It is a present from all of us.
Now, here is a message from our rector, the Reverend John Mackenzie.
Hi there, my name is John. I'm the new rector of Wyke Regis Parish, standing here outside the wonderful All Saints Church with its doors open here, and I'm holding a Christmas angel. And I invite you to keep your eyes peeled for Christmas angels appearing on your streets or in your parks as you walk to school or walk to work or stroll around Wyke Regis, and attached to it is an invitation, remembering that the church is always open, but especially open at Christmas time. So come with your families or come on your own and enjoy something of the good news of that first Christmas. And if you're not feeling particularly Christmas for any reason this year, we're having a quieter service on the longest night, a blue Christmas service on the 21st of December at 7 o'clock. Come along and just be with God this Christmas time. You're very welcome.
Before Christmas, we hope the church will be filled with angels, made by different people in the parish. We're hoping to open the church as much as possible so that you can come and see them for yourself.
There will be paintings on show too, and you can hear music and join in carols. All this will be from December the 16th to Christmas Eve, December the 24th.
But you don't have to wait that long to see angels. They are coming to a street near you this week.
Thank you very much, Janet and Reverend John Mackenzie there. And of course, you will be very welcome at All Saints Church over Christmas, and bring your angels with you. And of course, if you don't fancy coming to church this Christmas, do keep the angel, do put it on your Christmas tree, and just have it with thanks from the church to the people of Wyke this Christmas. So look out as you're walking around Wyke Regis. Now, I know that the same thing happens in other areas of Dorset as well, so if you're not in Wyke Regis, do look out in your communities as well, because there might be something similar going on in your community as well. Now, it's time in this week's programme to go over to Andrew Wright for this week's film review and preview.
Welcome to Wyke Regis TV Film Review and Preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, the Disney Plus original film Prey was released on home video as the fifth entry in the Predator franchise. The film stars Amber Midthunder as Naru, a young Comanche woman who strives to prove herself as a hunter when she finds herself having to protect her people from a vicious humanoid alien who hunts humans for sport. The film was originally released in July 2022, and I reviewed it back then for my segment. I gave it 3.5 stars, where I praised the directing and the acting, but I criticised the script. One of the most high-profile special features that the home video release has is the Comanche language dub. So it's been spoken in its native American language, and this film is the only film in history to have a full Comanche language dub. The film is streaming now on Disney Plus, but is also available on home video. This week I finally watched Oppenheimer on home video. It came out last Wednesday, the 22nd, just before Thanksgiving. The film stars Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. The film is written and directed by Christopher Nolan and is based on a biography of the events that led to Oppenheimer's rise to fame and fall from grace. The film also stars Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr. and Florence Pugh. Now, this was my first time watching the film, and I was really excited for it because I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan, and I have to say it didn't disappoint. While the continuous changing of aspect ratios was a bit distracting, Cillian Murphy's brilliant lead performance as well as top-notch writing and directing led this to be an incredible movie-watching experience. I gave the film 4.5 stars out of 5. Better get if you're getting someone a copy for Christmas, better get yours fast because apparently they are selling out quite fast. I know that in America the distributor is racing to make more, but I'm not sure if that's the case in the UK. It might be as a store-by-store basis, so you have to check that out. This weekend, the documentary concert film Renaissance releases in cinemas. The film chronicles the development and execution of Beyoncé's record-breaking 2023 stadium tour. The film is directed by Beyoncé herself and stars Beyoncé and the members of her family, and has received praise from critics praising the concert footage, production, and behind-the-scenes elements. The film is similar to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie that was released in October. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will review Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny as well as A Haunting in Venice. Currently, the Indiana Jones one is a little bit more of a question mark, depending on stock issues of how I've ordered it, but Haunting in Venice is probably the most definite one on, but I always have like a backup movie I can review should I not be able to watch Indiana Jones next week. Now back to Gary in the studio.
Thank you, Andrew, and I look forward to hearing what Andrew thinks of Indiana Jones, because I shall be looking forward to seeing that sometime in the near future, being an Indiana Jones fan, sort of film that I actually like, the action adventure films. Now, we do have a film trailer for you this week, and it is Furiosia, or Furiosia, I think that's how you say it. It's part of the Mad Max series of films. This is Odyssey. Watch the first trailer for Furiosia starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. It's in cinemas in 2024. Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth star in the Academy Award-winning mastermind George Miller's Furiosia, a Mad Max saga. The much-anticipated return of the iconic dystopian world he created more than 30 years ago with the seminal Mad Max films. Remember Mad Max from the Thunderdome, etc. Miller now turns the page again with an all-new original standalone action-adventure that will reveal the origins of the powerhouse characters from the multiple Oscar-winning global smash Mad Max Fury Road. As the word fell, young Furiosa is snatched from the green place of many mothers and falls into the hands of a great biker horde led by the warlord Dementus. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the citadel presided over by the Immortan Joe. While the two tyrants war for dominance, Furiosa must survive many trials as she puts together means to find her way home. The film will be distributed worldwide by Warner Brother Pictures. It's in theatres from May 2024. And here we go. Here's the trailer for you, just released in the last couple of days.
Whatever you have to do. However long it takes. Promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa. Give me this promise.
your engines!
The darkest of angels. The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
There we go, that's Furiosa, be out in May 2024. Another Mad Max saga from Warner Brother Pictures, brought to you with courtesy of Warner Brother Pictures tonight. Now it's time for the weekend weather forecast from the Met Office, and this week we are joined by Ellie Glazier. We'll go to Ellie now.
Hello, welcome to your latest weather update from the Met Office. It was a very cold and frosty start for many of us this morning, with some mist and freezing fog as well, particularly across the southeast of the UK. This could be quite slow to clear, perhaps lingering across those Lincolnshire coasts through Saturday afternoon, but elsewhere a dry and bright afternoon for many of us. Plenty of sunshine around, but showers quite widely pushing in from the west, perhaps turning wintry over the hills of Wales and northwest England. Scotland seeing the best of the sunshine, however still feeling cold through much of this afternoon, perhaps some spots still remaining below freezing. Starting to turn just a touch milder across the very far southwest, however slightly stronger winds won't make it feel too warm here. Through Saturday evening, those showers across those western coasts widely pushing inland through much of tonight and into tomorrow morning. These could again turn wintry over the hills across parts of Wales, central and northern England, and could lead to some icy stretches through the start of Sunday. Showers more widely across the southwest of the UK and could turn heavy at times, but for Scotland, generally staying dry with plenty of clear skies and turning chilly again too. Temperatures as low as -8 or -10, and even across parts of Northern Ireland as well, we could see -2 or -3. A much cloudier start to the southern half of the UK on Sunday though. Showers continuing to push in from the west as we go into Sunday afternoon. Again, these could be heavy at times and perhaps turning wintry across the hills of Wales, northern and central England as well. Some icy stretches will gradually clear though, but for Scotland, another dry and sunny day. Plenty of sunshine around, but still feeling cold in that sunshine. Temperatures again not much above freezing for much of Scotland. However, for the southwest, just starting to turn a little bit milder, perhaps 9 or 10 degrees in the far southwest. However, stronger winds taking the edge off those temperatures. As we go through Sunday evening, further rain pushes up from the southwest and could bring some quite heavy totals to parts of southern and central England through Sunday night and into Monday morning. Clear skies persist though again for Scotland, northern England, turning widely chilly again. But you can find out more about that on our social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube for the latest weather updates. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much there, Ellie. So what does the local weather have in store for us this weekend? Well, here we go. Weather's not looking too good tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be a fairly wet day, which is not good for Wyke Regis, which we'll come to in a minute. Quite cold during the week, but dry during the week, and maybe rain returning next weekend. So there we go. But some sunny spells. Look, there is some yellow sun there throughout the week. So hopefully we'll get more of the yellow sun and less of the wet drips as we go through the week. Now we're turning to our What's On session as we get towards the end of tonight's programme, and starting with Weymouth Pavilion. 5th of December, the Lions Christmas show, very popular there. If you haven't got your tickets, still a little bit of time to get those tickets, a couple of days. 9th of December, Guns N' Roses Experience. The 16th of December to the 31st of December, the Christmas pantomime, which is Snow White this year. And then early in the new year, 5th of January, the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra New Year Viennese Gala. Tickets available online at weymouthpavilion.com or by the box office at 01305 783 225. Now, the Nose Fort, tomorrow, 3rd of December, Picklebottom the Elf's Christmas show. And then next week, the Nose Artillery and Picklebottom the Elf's show. And then the 16th and 17th of December, A Christmas Carol with the As One Theatre. More information on all of those on the Nose Fort website, www.nosefort.org.uk. Now turning to Arts Reach, just a few things from Arts Reach in our area of the county in the next few days. 3rd of December, Folk Music of Flanders at Cerne Abbas Village Hall. 8th of December, The Merry Adventures of Robin Hood at West Stafford Village Hall. And then the 9th of December, Robin Hood again at Burton Bradstock Village Hall. To get details on those, to book tickets and see all the other things that Arts Reach have got coming up, pop along to their website, www.artsreach.co.uk. Now, most importantly for the people of Wyke Regis, tomorrow is the annual Wyke Christmas Street Fair. That's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the square in Wyke Regis. The square gets shut off to traffic and stalls are set up in the square and in the Memorial Hall. And all sorts of crafts and food and Christmas presents available, and a massive Christmas draw with the first prize being £500, I think it is, in cash. So if you haven't got your tickets for the draw, make sure you get some tickets tomorrow, as there is £500 in cash, I think, first prize, a luxury Christmas hamper worth over £200 as second prize, and lots of other nice prizes as well. So do pop along, buy your draw tickets, and do hopefully come along, and hopefully there won't be any rain, or you'll manage to dodge the rain in one of the dry spells tomorrow. Also tomorrow, church services in Wyke Regis and Lanehouse at 8 o'clock. Communion at All Saints Church. 9:30 is the family friendly and informal cafe church service, and 11 o'clock at St Edmund's Church at Lanehouse. Now there will be Christmas services coming up in the next few weeks, and we will share those with you in next week's programme. Now, of course, our other programme this week is our quiz, which will be on in about 40 minutes time. It's just coming up to 10 to 7, 40 minutes time. The stream will go live about 7:15, so you can find it and settle down, ready to start at 7:30. You'll all be welcome to join us for the quiz. It's open to everybody, it's free of charge, and it's family friendly. And on a nice cold night like tonight, you can stay tucked up at home, maybe pour a glass of mulled wine or a nice hot cup of tea or coffee, and join us for our quiz. Now, if you've got any news for us, any events coming up over Christmas or early in the new year, do drop us a line during the week. news@wykeregis.tv. That's news@wykeregis.tv. We'd love to hear from you, and we will put that in one of our future programmes to share with the people of Wyke Regis, South Dorset and beyond. Now, I hope you have a good weekend and a good week ahead. And if you're at Wyke Christmas tomorrow, I will be around. So do look out and say hi to me. And if not, I'll be back here 6 o'clock next Saturday. Have a good week. See you then. Good night.